In today's fast-paced and chaotic world, finding true inner peace can feel like an impossible task. We're constantly bombarded with stress, distractions, and pressures that pull us away from a sense of calm and balance. But what if the answer lies not in our external circumstances, but within ourselves? According to Buddhist teachings, inner peace isn't something you have to chase, it's already present within you, waiting to be nurtured through simple, yet profound practices. Buddhism offers timeless wisdom on cultivating a state of serenity, harmony, and mindfulness in daily life. These teachings emphasize the importance of aligning the mind, body, and spirit, providing tools to help you let go of suffering and embrace balance. Through practices like mindful breathing, loving kindness, and gratitude, you can connect deeply with yourself, let go of attachments, and build a stronger foundation for peace. These techniques aren't just for monks or those living in solitude, they're practical steps that anyone can take, regardless of their lifestyle or beliefs. In this video, we'll explore 5 transformative Buddhist practices that you can start using today to achieve inner peace. Each practice is designed to address the challenges we face in modern life, from stress and anxiety to feelings of disconnection or dissatisfaction. You'll learn how to use mindfulness to quiet your mind, compassion to foster stronger connections, and gratitude to cultivate joy and positivity. These teachings are more than ancient philosophies, they're actionable steps that have helped countless individuals unlock a sense of calm and clarity. By incorporating them into your daily routine, you'll not only find inner peace but also discover new ways to navigate life with resilience and mindfulness. If you're ready to take a step toward serenity, stay with us as we guide you through these life-changing practices. Embrace the wisdom of Buddhism and unlock the peace you've been seeking, starting today. Let's get started. Part 1: Mindful Breathing, Anapanasati. Mindful breathing, or anapanasati, is one of the most foundational practices in Buddhism for cultivating inner peace. While it may seem simple, this technique holds profound power. It involves bringing your full awareness to your breath, the rhythm of inhaling and exhaling, and allowing it to anchor your mind in the present moment. By focusing on your breath, you free yourself from distractions, worries, and the constant mental chatter that often creates stress and anxiety. In Buddhist teachings, the breath is considered a bridge between the body and the mind. When your breath is chaotic, your thoughts tend to follow suit. When your breath is steady, your mind can find clarity. This connection is why mindful breathing is often the starting point for practicing meditation. It calms the mind and prepares it to be present and receptive. To begin practicing anapanasati, find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably, either on the floor with crossed legs or on a chair with your feet flat on the ground. Rest your hands gently on your lap and close your eyes. Start by simply observing your natural breath. Pay attention to how it feels as you inhale and exhale. Don't try to control it or change it, just let it flow naturally. As you breathe, notice the sensations in your body. Feel the cool air entering your nose and the warmth of your exhale. Tune into the rise and fall of your chest or abdomen. Each time your mind begins to wander, and it will gently bring your focus back to your breath. This act of redirecting attention is at the heart of mindfulness. Over time, you'll find it easier to stay present without judgment or distraction. One of the key benefits of mindful breathing is its ability to reduce stress and anxiety. When we're overwhelmed, the body's fight-or-flight response can take over, causing shallow breathing and increased tension. Mindful breathing counteracts this by activating the body's relaxation response. Through slow, intentional breathing, your heart rate slows, muscles relax, and your mind becomes quieter and more focused. Beyond its physical effects, anapanasati also cultivates mental clarity. By focusing on your breath, you train your mind to stay present. This awareness can carry over into daily life, helping you navigate challenges with a calmer perspective. For instance, if you're faced with an argument or overwhelming task, taking a few deep breaths can center you and prevent reactive, impulsive decisions. In Buddhism, mindful breathing isn't just seen as a stress reliever, it's a pathway to deeper self-awareness and spiritual connection. With practice, you'll notice subtle emotions and thoughts emerging during your breathing sessions. These moments of introspection can reveal insights about your fears, desires, and attachments, allowing you to better understand yourself and your inner world. If you're new to mindful breathing, don't feel pressured to practice for long periods right away. Start with just 5 minutes a day, focusing entirely on your breath. Gradually, you can extend this time to 10 or 15 minutes as your ability to stay present improves. The beauty of mindful breathing is that it's accessible. You can practice it anytime, anywhere, whether you're sitting at home, walking in nature, or even waiting in line. For those who feel intimidated by silence or struggle to stay focused, guided breathing meditations can be helpful. These provide gentle instructions and soothing sounds to keep you on track. Over time, you'll gain the confidence and skill to practice mindful breathing independently. Remember, anapanasati is not about achieving perfection. It's about creating space for calm and clarity within yourself, moment by moment. Each breath is an opportunity to let go of the past, release worries about the future, and simply be. Incorporating mindful breathing into your routine may seem small, but its impact can be transformative. It's a reminder that peace doesn't come from external sources, it comes from your ability to center yourself and stay present. By practicing anapanasati, you take the first step toward achieving lasting inner peace. Give yourself permission to pause, breathe, and reconnect with the world within you. Part 2. Practicing Loving Kindness, Metta. Among the most revered practices in Buddhist teachings, metta, or loving-kindness meditation, embodies the essence of compassion, universal love, and goodwill. This practice aligns deeply with the Buddhist teachings on fostering harmonious relationships and embracing interconnectedness with all beings. In Buddhism, inner peace is not just about self-fulfillment, it is achieved through cultivating love and empathy toward oneself and others, including those with whom we may experience conflict. The word metta originates from Pali and is often translated as loving kindness or benevolence. It is described in Buddhist texts as an unconditional and boundless love that transcends judgment, expectation, or attachment. Practicing metta meditation allows us to nurture this quality in our hearts, creating a ripple effect of compassion that positively impacts ourselves, our relationships, and the world around us. Steps to practicing metta meditation. Metta meditation begins by directing kindness and compassion inward before radiating it outward to others. Here is a step-by-step guide based on traditional Buddhist teachings. Find a quiet space, sit comfortably in a calm environment, either on the floor or a chair. Keep your spine straight and hands resting gently on your lap. Close your eyes to focus inward. Cultivate loving kindness toward yourself. Begin by silently repeating phrases such as, "May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I live with ease." Feel the warmth of these intentions filling your heart. It is important to start with yourself, as self-compassion serves as the foundation for extending love to others. Extend loving kindness to loved ones. Visualize someone you care deeply about, a family member, close friend, or mentor. Send them the same loving phrases. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live in peace. Imagine your love surrounding them with positive energy. Share loving kindness with neutral people. Think of someone you encounter in daily life but don't have a strong emotional connection with, perhaps a coworker, a neighbor, or even a stranger. Extend the same wishes to them, fostering goodwill toward all beings. Extend loving kindness to challenging relationships. Visualize someone with whom you've had conflict or difficulty. Practice releasing resentment and silently offering them kindness. While this may feel challenging, the act of releasing negativity is transformative. Radiate loving kindness to all beings. Finally, expand your intentions to include all living beings across the globe. Imagine your loving kindness flowing out endlessly, like waves of light, touching everyone and everything. The benefits of practicing metta. Metta meditation is transformative for both the individual practicing it and those who are touched by their compassion. By embracing loving kindness, you Cultivate inner peace. Holding on to resentment, anger, or judgment disrupts inner harmony. Metta allows you to let go of these emotions and replace them with compassion. Strengthen relationships. By fostering empathy and goodwill, you improve your connections with others, deepening mutual respect and understanding. Support emotional healing. Offering kindness to yourself and others can soothe emotional wounds, helping you release past pain and move forward with an open heart. Reduce stress and anxiety. Loving kindness lowers the body's stress response and promotes feelings of calm and contentment. Metta aligns beautifully with the Buddhist principle of interdependence, reminding us that our peace is intrinsically tied to the well-being of others. When we cultivate loving kindness, we contribute not only to our inner harmony but also to the collective peace of the world. The spiritual depth of metta. In Buddhism, loving kindness is seen as more than a meditation practice, it is a way of living. The Buddha taught that compassion is one of the four sublime states, Brahmaviharas, along with sympathetic joy, equanimity, and loving kindness. These qualities are regarded as the highest emotional states one can achieve, and they form the foundation for a life of mindfulness, wisdom, and peace. By practicing metta regularly, you not only find inner peace but also become a source of healing and light for others. Start small, repeat your loving intentions daily, and let the practice of loving kindness transform your mind and heart. In doing so, you take a powerful step toward achieving true peace, both within yourself and in the world around you. Part 3, Letting Go, Non-Attachment. Non-attachment, or the practice of letting go, is one of the most central principles in Buddhist teachings. It is deeply rooted in the Buddha's insight into the nature of human suffering, which is closely tied to our attachments, whether to material possessions, relationships, desires, or even beliefs and outcomes. The Buddha taught that by releasing these attachments, we can free ourselves from suffering and achieve inner peace. In Buddhism, attachment is often viewed as clinging or grasping tightly to things we wish to hold on to, believing they will bring us happiness. However, nothing in life is permanent. Everything is subject to change, relationships evolve, possessions can be lost, and circumstances shift unexpectedly. When we cling to these impermanent things, we set ourselves up for disappointment and suffering. Non-attachment doesn't mean we stop caring or disengage from life. Instead, it's about learning to live with acceptance and balance, appreciating the present without trying to control or cling to it. What does non-attachment look like in daily life? Practicing non-attachment starts with a shift in mindset. Rather than identifying your happiness or self-worth with external factors, you begin to focus inward. For example, instead of attaching your happiness to material possessions, appreciate them for what they are, temporary items that can bring comfort but do not define your value. In relationships, non-attachment means loving wholeheartedly but without trying to control or hold on to the other person. You recognize their independence and accept that change is natural. Non-attachment also applies to outcomes. Rather than obsessing over the future or fearing failure, you focus on doing your best and letting go of what's beyond your control. In Buddhist teachings, this mindset of letting go is referred to as upadana, clinging. It is one of the root causes of suffering outlined in the Four Noble Truths. By practicing non-attachment, we reduce clinging and cultivate a sense of freedom and inner peace. Steps to practice non-attachment. Observe your attachments. The first step is to become aware of what you are holding on to. It could be a desire for success, a fear of loss, or attachment to a specific identity. Journaling can help you reflect on these attachments and how they impact your emotions. Accept impermanence. Reflect on the Buddhist concept of anicca, or impermanence. Understand that everything in life changes, and this natural flow is not something to fear but to embrace. Practice mindfulness. Use mindfulness meditation to stay present and aware. When you notice yourself clinging to a thought or feeling, acknowledge it without judgment and let it pass, like a cloud drifting through the sky. Embrace gratitude. Non-attachment doesn't mean rejecting things you care about, it means appreciating them without trying to possess or control them. Practice gratitude for the blessings in your life while knowing they are temporary. Let go of outcomes, focus on your actions and intentions rather than the results. For instance, if you're working on a project, do your best, but release the anxiety of whether it will succeed or fail. The role of non-attachment in achieving peace. Non-attachment frees you from the suffering caused by unmet expectations and the fear of loss. When you let go, you create space for acceptance, openness, and clarity. For example, by letting go of the need to control others, you foster healthier and more compassionate relationships. By releasing fear of failure, you allow yourself to pursue goals with courage and creativity. Spiritually, non-attachment is the foundation for equanimity, one of the four sublime states, Brahmaviharas, in Buddhism. Equanimity allows us to remain balanced and calm in the face of life's ups and downs. With equanimity, we view challenges and changes as opportunities for growth, rather than threats to our happiness. Part 4. Practicing gratitude. Gratitude is a fundamental practice in Buddhism, deeply connected to achieving inner peace and fostering a positive state of mind. In Buddhist teachings, gratitude is more than a polite acknowledgement of kindness, it is a profound awareness of the blessings and interconnectedness of life. By practicing gratitude, we shift our focus from what we lack to what we already have, cultivating a sense of joy, contentment, and harmony in both our inner and outer worlds. At the heart of gratitude is the understanding of interdependence, the recognition that nothing exists on its own. Everything in life is interconnected, and we rely on countless beings, conditions, and circumstances for our well-being. From the food we eat to the air we breathe, our lives are supported by the generosity of others and the gifts of nature. This awareness naturally inspires a deep sense of appreciation and reverence. How to practice gratitude in daily life. Gratitude can be cultivated through both reflection and action. Here are some practical ways to incorporate this practice into your routine. Gratitude journaling. Each day, take a moment to write down 3 things you are grateful for. These can be simple, like a warm cup of tea, a kind gesture from a friend, or the beauty of a sunset. Writing helps solidify your feelings of appreciation and trains your mind to focus on the positive. Over time, this habit can transform your perspective, making it easier to find joy even in challenging times. Gratitude in meditation. During meditation, reflect on the people, experiences, or conditions that have enriched your life. Silently offer thanks for these blessings. For example, you might repeat phrases like, "I am grateful for the love and support in my life," or "I am thankful for today's opportunities." This practice deepens your sense of connection to others and the world around you. Expressing gratitude to others. Take the time to thank the people who have made a positive impact on your life. Whether it's a heartfelt conversation, a handwritten note, or a simple "thank you," expressing gratitude strengthens relationships and spreads positivity. Appreciating the present moment. Gratitude is not limited to past experiences or possessions, it also involves appreciating the present. Practice mindfulness to fully experience and cherish the current moment. Whether you are enjoying a meal, walking in nature, or spending time with loved ones, pause to acknowledge how precious that moment is. The benefits of gratitude. Buddhism teaches that gratitude is a powerful antidote to dissatisfaction and suffering. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we cultivate contentment and joy. Gratitude also fosters humility, as we recognize that our well-being is interconnected with others. From a psychological perspective, gratitude has been shown to reduce stress, improve emotional resilience, and strengthen relationships. It helps us shift our attention away from negative thoughts and promotes a more optimistic outlook on life. Spiritual insights of gratitude. In Buddhism, gratitude is not only a mental practice but also a spiritual one. It encourages us to honor the impermanence of life and cherish each moment as a gift. By appreciating life's blessings, we align ourselves with the Buddhist path of mindfulness and compassion. Gratitude is a simple yet transformative practice that deepens our connection to ourselves, others, and the present moment. Begin incorporating it into your life today, and watch as it brings peace, joy, and clarity to your journey. Part 5, Walking Meditation, Kinhin. Walking meditation, or Kinhin, is one of the most accessible and calming Buddhist practices, combining mindfulness with gentle movement. Unlike seated meditation, which focuses on stillness, Kinhin invites you to cultivate awareness while in motion, turning each step into an opportunity to connect with the present moment. This practice grounds you, nurtures inner peace, and helps you develop a deeper appreciation for the rhythm of life. In Buddhist teachings, walking meditation is often integrated into daily routines, reminding practitioners that mindfulness is not limited to seated practices. It teaches that every action, no matter how small or ordinary, can be an act of meditation and presence. The goal of Kinhin is not to reach a physical destination but to make the journey itself a mindful and transformative experience. How to practice Kinhin, a step-by-step guide. 1. Choose a quiet path. Find a space where you can walk undisturbed. This could be a garden, a park, or even a quiet room at home. 2. Begin with stillness. Stand with your feet firmly on the ground, your body relaxed but upright. Take a few deep breaths and center yourself, letting go of any distractions or tensions. 3. Focus on your steps. As you begin walking, take slow, deliberate steps. Pay attention to the sensation of your feet touching the ground. Feel the heel make contact, the shift of weight, and the gentle lift as your foot moves forward. 4. Match your breathing. Coordinate your steps with your breath. For example, take 1 step for each inhale and 1 step for each exhale. This synchronization helps bring harmony to your mind and body. 5. Stay present. As you walk, keep your attention on the movement and sensations of your body. If your mind begins to wander, gently bring it back to your steps and breathing, without judgment. 6. Embrace the environment. Walking meditation also encourages you to be aware of your surroundings. Notice the sounds, smells, and sights around you. Let them enhance your connection to the present moment, but don't let them distract you. The benefits of Kinhin. Walking meditation offers numerous benefits for your mind and body. Grounding and relaxation. The slow, mindful movement helps release physical and mental tension, grounding you in the present. Increased awareness. By focusing on your steps and breathing, you become more attuned to your body and surroundings, cultivating a state of mindfulness. Stress reduction. The rhythmic motion and focus of Kinhin naturally lower stress levels, bringing a sense of calm and balance. Accessibility. For those who find seated meditation challenging, walking meditation offers a gentle and dynamic alternative that is equally powerful. Kinhin and inner peace. In Buddhism, walking meditation is often used as a metaphor for life itself. Every step represents a moment, a choice, and an opportunity for mindfulness. By practicing Kinhin, you learn to move through life with intention and incorporating Kinhin into your daily routine can transform an ordinary walk into a profound practice of mindfulness and peace. Whether you're walking to work, through nature, or around your home, let each step anchor you to the present. Through walking meditation, you will discover that the journey, not the destination, holds the key to inner peace. Conclusion: achieving inner peace through Buddhist practices. Inner peace is not something that lies outside of you, it is within, waiting to be cultivated and embraced. Buddhist teachings guide us toward this harmony through practices that nurture mindfulness, compassion, and balance. By incorporating these timeless techniques into your daily life, you can transform how you approach challenges, relationships, and your own emotions. Mindful breathing teaches us to focus on the present moment, quieting the mind and grounding ourselves in calmness. Loving-kindness meditation helps us foster compassion, not only for ourselves but for everyone we interact with, dissolving barriers and spreading goodwill. Letting go of attachments frees us from the pain of clinging to impermanent things, allowing us to live with acceptance and flow. Practicing gratitude reminds us to appreciate the blessings we have, shifting our perspective to one of joy and abundance. And walking meditation brings mindfulness into movement, turning a simple walk into a powerful journey toward balance. Each of these practices, while simple, holds the potential to profoundly change your relationship with the world and yourself. They are not quick fixes but ongoing processes that deepen your connection to inner peace. Begin small, whether it's 5 minutes of mindful breathing or a brief reflection of gratitude, and let the teachings of Buddhism guide you toward greater self-awareness and serenity. If this resonates with you, take the first step today. The path to inner peace is not distant, it's right here, in each breath, each step, and each act of mindfulness. Explore these practices, and allow them to illuminate your journey toward a more balanced and peaceful life. Let peace be your guiding light.